Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Wanted to jump back on here and just see what else I could pick up in the energies around me, see what comes through on this open channel. But to pick up from where I left off on the last video, I went and took a listen to 3 songs. One, Uchiwali by Nas, the remix. Doing It by LL, and also Hot Boys by Missy Elliott, the remix. And I almost wanted to throw my celibacy out the window. I forgot how those songs from back in the day were so raw and raunchy, yet seducing, and it made me have some wild thoughts, okay? Wild thoughts that I didn't have in a long time, being on this journey of purification. Fornicating is just not on the menu, not on the list of things to do, and I don't often think about coitus, but after hearing those songs, I could see why Blank Space came up by Taylor Swift, where she was like, you look like my next mistake, we could just be bad for the weekend, but I'm holding on. I'm holding on, and I'm asking God for more grace, more strength, and determination to not fall into temptation. All right, so I don't know who else is feeling the heat. I don't know what it is about. July the 12th is just extra heat today. All right, maybe it's just my hormones, but anyhow, I think I'm going to start with the oracle deck first and then go into the tarot. So I hope everybody is well. I hope you are okay, enjoying your summer, enjoying the weekend, just enjoying the day, taking it one day at a time. Truly, that's the best advice I could give, to just be in the present, be in the now, all right? I made announcements in the last video. I'm not going to regurgitate that. All I asked is that you check the description box to see ways in which you could support the channel and my fundraiser for the Kingston 13 Restoration Project. More information about that missionary work can be found on the website goddessregime.com. That's GAWDESSREGIME.com. As soon as I picked up the deck, I saw Womanizer, and I think I'm going to take it since it's just so blatant, okay? But let's give it a shuffle and see what else comes out. So there's something about Womanizer here, so we're dealing with a player. Okay, I know I had my share of womanizers, and I'm not looking for another. So keep it moving. Don't stop here. Don't pass go. Just go straight to jail. Okay, so there's something about Monopoly here. Somebody might like that game. Somebody might be trying to monopolize a situation. Or somebody just wants their cake and eat it too. They want to be a womanizer. They want to have multiple ownership over places, people, and things. Okay? So we might be dealing with somebody who has a lot of money to think that they could even afford to do such a thing, to commit such a travesty. Okay? There's a lot here. I'll take what's on top, what's on the bottom, put the rest back. So top and bottom here, so switching positions. Somebody might be switching positions. I'm not trying to make this reading hypersexualized, but something about positions just came out. And we got Womanizer, and I mentioned the 3 songs that I listened to before coming back on. I had to take some time out to eat, and I feel full. and I'm ready to channel these messages. I do not want to be too long. I'm back on my original phone, seeing if all those deletions created enough space to make at least a 10 to 15 minute video. So let me hush and not take up any more time. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Usually I shuffle until both sides are blank. Alright, so let's put this away. Let's go to the other half. So somebody might be saying my other half makes me stronger, makes me better. So we could be dealing with somebody in a long-term commitment, a marriage. Okay. I hope you're not in a marriage with a womanizer, because that is so toxic, that is so unhealthy, that is so unbecoming. Okay, so if that is the case, some therapy might be needed. I'm not going to ever encourage anyone to just dump their spouse without first trying to work things out, okay? But if your partner is a womanizer, there's a major problem there. Okay, not on you. You're not the problem. But that person may have some unresolved issues. That person may have witnessed one or both of their parent be a womanizer too, or treat women a certain way, disrespectfully. Or sometimes a womanizer is not even disrespectful in the sense that we think disrespectful is, even though it is disrespect. But sometimes the man could be extremely charming, extremely generous, extremely good looking, and well endowed. You know, he could treat you good, but he's still a womanizer. Okay, so that is a shortcoming that has to be addressed, and only maturity and therapy. Sometimes you don't even need therapy. You just need maturity. That person to just realize that that way of behaving is just unbecoming. It's not going to serve them well in the long run. Okay, you're going to have to choose one in the long run. Okay, because your stamina decreases, and you just cannot keep up with multiple partners, you know. So hang it up. Flat screen. That's from Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. I know she is going through something right now, and just want to send some love her way. Okay, Spirit, is this all you want me to deal with? That's already on the board. Okay. So at first we had Womanizer, and I already gave my take on that. And looking at me, a return to love. So maybe a womanizer is heeding to my advice without even hearing it first. They're thinking, you know what, I got to return to love. And the first love is the love of God, the love of yourself. Okay, and with self-love, you realize that you do not want to disrespect your own body. You do not want to compromise your own values. Okay, so maybe somebody is returning to this place where they can no longer keep up with the games, keep up with the chase, okay? Keep up with the multiple obligations. That's a heavy responsibility to serve multiple women, multiple households, and especially if children are involved, that takes a toll on a person, okay? So you're doing yourself a disservice if you are still in the mindset and practice of being a womanizer. California, Colorado, Connecticut, or Delaware could be relevant here. Okay, we also have Her God Was Listening, and this is from Sorry by Beyonce. Okay, so perhaps you are praying that your cheating spouse will return to love. Okay, and somebody might live out in California or Connecticut, Colorado, or Delaware. Okay, put it however it fits. But God is listening. Hears all our cries, our prayers, our pleas, all our secret thoughts. Okay, all our hidden intentions. We got to remember that there's a higher power that hears us. All right, so somebody might be praying for their husband, their spouse to be faithful to just them. Okay, Love Lockdown. Okay, that song is by Kanye West. I do not know much lyrics, so I'm not even gonna try, but maybe this person wants to return to love and have love locked down. True love, okay? The womanizer is usually fearful of love, fearful of getting hurt, thinking that if they do choose one, it might be the wrong one. It might be someone who cannot fulfill their every need and desire, which that's the mistake in the first place, because we shouldn't look to a person to fulfill all our needs. Some things we have to do ourselves, okay? That takes self-work and knowing thyself. We cannot put that burden onto another person to make us happy all the time, okay? We got members only. So somebody might be in a particular club. Somebody might be a swinger, okay? But something is exclusive here, or maybe this is what the relationship is supposed to be about. Only those parties involved in the relationship should be engaging in certain things, okay? Not entangling others into the affair. This is members only. But it could also mean you are becoming a part of a certain community, certain society that requires discreet and a membership, okay? We also have blood magic here. So that tells me there's some kind of love spell going on, okay? To have somebody locked down, okay? To have somebody only want to deal with you. But this is a practice that I forbid, God forbid as well, strongly prohibited. You should not be playing in any kind of blood. Not only is it sanctimonious, it's so unsanitary, it's very risky. Okay, and this kind of magic oftentimes backfires in the worst way. So take my remedial advice, all right? Do not attempt to try to work with this substance to do anything to make somebody want you more. It will for sure backfire. My love don't cost a thing. Exactly. So you don't have to do any of this to keep me, okay? My love don't cost a thing. This is a song by J Lo. If you want to keep me, yes you do. If you want to spend my cash, I know. Even if you're broke, my love don't cost a thing. So somebody might be trying to love bomb you with material things in exchange for their absence, in exchange for them spending quality time, in exchange for the lack of intimacy. They might be trying to do other things to overcompensate. So somebody here is saying, my love don't cost a thing. I would much rather you return to love in its simplest sense, okay? We have stranger things here, okay? And if you are playing around with this, of course, some stranger things are going to happen. All right, somebody might be into that show. Or if it's stemming from the last reading, when I said there's a rare breed here, extraterrestrial person or entity that I'm speaking to, somebody might look at you as being a little bit strange, okay? Or having some kind of extraordinary powers that they have not seen in anyone before. All right, we have Azazel, messenger of the Lord, okay? So take this as a message, what's being said right now, or some messages are trying to reach you. You need to, be still, meditate, focus in on what the Spirit is trying to say with you. We have Europe here. Somebody might be from Europe. I would love to travel to Europe. I have not been there directly. I know I would love to go to France and also the UK. Okay, so shout out Europe. All right. We have collusion here. And then we have Unleash the Dragon. Okay. So that is an album, I believe, by Cisco. So somebody might have that nickname, Cisco. Thong Song just came to mind. All right, so somebody might like that jam. That was a real banger back in the day. But Unleash the Dragon, that tells me that you're ready to become uninhibited. Okay, you're ready to step out of your shell. You're ready to open up more, or there's a fire in you that really needs to be released, okay? Expressed, all right? So those are the messages from the Oracle deck, and I hope it resonates with whoever is supposed to, and if it doesn't, that's okay too. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say to see if there's any pickup or any fresh new messages that comes through. All right, we're already at 15 minutes, so let me hurry up and wrap this up before it just cuts off abruptly. Is there anything else? Got Lovers here, first card out. Okay, so this does tells me we're dealing with an intimate setting here. Okay, we're dealing with a couple here. We're dealing with a relationship here, romantic relationship here. Okay, God was listening as well. God was watching over this relationship because it is a divine union. So whoever I'm speaking to, you're being urged to not jump the gun, not jump the boat. Okay, to hang in there. Something is going to be resolved. If it's a situation where there are third parties, I'm hearing that is going to dissipate, that this person is going to come to their senses, whoever this womanizer is, and realize that family is very important, that family is a great investment. Okay, so do not give up on your lover at this time. Okay, someone might need couples therapy. All right, some good relationship advice from somebody experienced, somebody who's mature, somebody who knows what it is they're talking about. Okay, be careful who you're talking to. That could also be a thing, who you're talking to about your relationship, because getting the wrong advice could have adverse effects. Okay, but Spirit is compelling me to say, do not give up on your family. Okay, do not give up on your family. Family is a good investment. And other relationships that usually are just hot and steamy off the bat, that's quite fleeting. Okay, those feelings don't always last. In fact, it's only like in the beginning you get that rush, that thrill, especially if you're being secretive, doing it behind someone's back. You know, it's almost just a rush that you are getting off on. But soon as that settles and you start to kind of get comfortable with the person, you realize there's no place like home. Okay, so I think somebody is coming to that realization that there is no place like home. I cannot find another person because this person is one of one. This person was actually sent. Okay, 11:44 on the clock to confirm this message. Okay, this person was and is very much ideal for you. Okay, I ignored the King of Cups that came up before. Now we got the King of Wands. That tells me that yes, this person, you got the love that I want. You got the love that I need. Butter Love, okay? That's by Next. Man, that's such a classic too. You got that butter love, babe. Somebody's realizing, yeah, man, you got the love that I want. Okay? I'm also hearing Action. It's a Jamaican dancehall track. Action. Okay, so somebody wants to take action to start showing more emotions here. Okay, somebody is really maturing. Okay, we got two kings here. That tells me that they're leveling up in their thoughts, actions, movements, all those things, emotions especially. They're not running from their emotion anymore, and they want to show more emotion. They want to take action towards mending this relationship. They do not want it to dissolve. Okay? Wow. Whoever this is, this womanizer, they're having some regrets here. Okay? Maybe you decided to walk away temporarily and really allowed them to sit in silence and in stillness and realize what your absence really means, how that really makes them feel, and they don't like it. They don't like it at all. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. Yeah, see, with the Two of Swords here in the Valley of Decision. Okay, they're realizing they have to make a choice, and they got to do it soon. Okay, before you decide that it's final, before you conclude that it's truly over, they got to make this choice. They don't want to see you walk away. No, they don't want you to take their love away. Okay, now I'm hearing Backstreet or Blackstreet. Don't leave. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, don't leave me, girl. Please stay with me tonight. So much cups out here, so much emotions. We got the Nine of Cups. Let me clarify this real quick. We got the Ten of Swords. Yeah. This person knows that if you leave, if you take their love away, they'll go crazy. They'll go insane. Okay? They're ready to put all their cups in one basket, all their eggs in one basket, because they know that they will be the one to reap the pain. They feel like they'll die without you if you were to walk away. Like you're the one who is, I can't make this up. They don't want to see you go. They don't want to see you leave. They want forgiveness here. They want to get back to that Nine of Cups. Okay? When you guys were in a good space, all right, where that butter love was being given freely, okay, because ever since you've been holding back, they have not been able to get up, get out the funk. So this person might be feeling a lot of depression, okay. Yeah, they know that the Wheel of Fortune will go in the other way. They will lose it all if they lose you, because you are their all. Now I'm hearing Mariah Carey, I give my all to have just one more night with you. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna listen to that song, My All. But we do have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm going to end it with that. This person wants one more chance with you, one more opportunity. They want to make it better. They're willing to give it all up just for you, just to get back in your kind graces. Okay, they made a mistake before. All right, they were immature, but now they realize where they went wrong, and they want to be a better man. They want to be a better lover. Okay, they want to be family oriented. They want to invest their all in you. Okay, so I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for, yeah, I could go on with this, but I'm going to cut it short. This person just wants a new opportunity with you. Okay, they'll give up everything just to have everything. All right, they were a womanizer before, addicted to some low vibrational living and conduct and behavior and all of that stuff, and something happening. Maybe you threatened to give a divorce, to walk away, to take the kids, to take it all, you know, and that is what opened up their eyes to realize there's no place like home. They don't want to be out in the cold without you. They don't want to fight this fight without you. Okay, and they also want to put it on you to make you remember what that butter love feels like. All right, thank you so much. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, still if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and see how you can support the channel by reading the description box. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.